So we're, sweetie, hi.
Hey.
Is this your place?
It is my place. I rented it for the entire summer, but I got bad news.
What?
It's summertime. I hadn't turned the heat on.
Oh, wow.
It is freezing in Newfoundland.
So what's the name of this place?
I call this Casa de Marca.
But what is, where are we located?
Oh, we're trying to be funny and comedians. We are at Grenfell Inn and Suites. And here I thought...
In St. Anthony town.
St. Anthony, Newfoundland, which, again, is at the furthest point in Newfoundland anyone can go. This is where the Vikings landed in 1,000 years ago, and that's why we came. And of course, the scenery in the country was amazing all the way up. It is rugged, man. But we're going to give you a brief synopsis, quick glance at the suite. And by the way, the guy said to me on the phone very quickly, he kind of poo-pooed the idea. He very quickly said, "Oh, all I have left is just a queen and a suite. If that interests you." What are you doing? Don't touch my hair, please. Won't you hate it when women try to take over everything? I'm not allowed to wear a hat in a video. I'm gonna say cut, but I'll keep my composure. Anyhow, he said, "Hey, and by the way, there's a reason I have a toque on, because it's freezing out. It's barely even 9-10 Celsius.
Not so close,
Okay. Anyhow, go walk around and show everybody the place.
Okay, so show me what.
No, go around yourself. I'm gonna take my coat and jacket and toque off. Go.
Okay, so here we have, oh my gosh, so the name Grenfell, it's Grenfell. It feels like green because their keys are green, the fireplace is green, and here is a very cozy setup. We just put our bags there, but it is so cool. And so, what do we have in the washroom, sweetie?
So, I don't know. We have a washroom. It's everything. So quaint. This is like a suite. It's just
I've never seen they do.
Well, let's put it this way.
No,
they did everything like so nice.
Everything is. Look at that.
And and here's the kicker.
Here we are.
We've stood. Hey, we have stayed in, we're gold members or silver members or whatever of the Hampton Inn Suites in Hilton or whatever, and we stayed in some nice hotels, whatever, blah 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 blah. But here's the kicker. They told us that throughout Newfoundland there's not a whole lot of nice places to stay, and this place was supposed to be. I didn't take it as supposed to be a dump, but the way the guy said, he goes, "Oh, I have as a queen and a suite left, and if they're interested in that, you can have it." And I said, "Okay." And I asked him how much it was. You know how much it was? $179. That 100 for a suite, not American, Canadian. And this is supposed to be so. And I'm out in the middle of nowhere, people. So give them continue to walk around and see what a blessing.
Look at this room.
It's amazing.
And as I said, Grenfell. The word Grenfell is very peculiar because everything is green. Green. Very nice. Very nice. Got my purse there. And we're going to now show you the balcony.
No, we're going to show you the fireplace.
Okay.
Look at this. Is this
so romantic?
It is. Look at this, people.
This is so nice.
Got the heat.
Definitely the best place to have stayed so far.
And look at this. I guess it has some sort of different color code thing. Let's see what that does. Oh my God!
Wow,
look at it changes the color.
Red, and if you want like orange.
This is insane.
And if you want like a crystal blue with red flames.
And this is in hillbilly country, Newfoundland. People, they're swanking it up.
That is so nice.
That is amazing. This is the most, I have to say, in my opinion at least, in regards to
we had to go furthest
romance level in regards to the ambiance. Yeah, we stayed in some fancy hotels, but that was just typical hotels, the big box ones. This is a nook, so this is really swank. To show them like the nice little furniture, TV, flat screen. Oh, we have our own balcony. Let's not forget that.
So let's see what's going on outside.
No, I have to. Maybe they.
Oh, just a little push. Do we have a... Ooh, look at the ocean view.
This is our ocean. This isn't specifically the ocean. It's a
It is the ocean,
No,
isn't it?
it is, but it's a tributary that goes into the Atlantic. We're on the south of how do I say it? We're on the
The
most
north.
northern point, but this is
Most northern point of
Newfoundland.
of Newfoundland.
And yes,
Guys, can you see the background?
yeah.
Look at those houses. We saw some really nice houses here, and we are really impressed with what we've seen so
Oh,
far.
no, we are blessed and blessed and blessed.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
So much so that I'm going to get my phone so we can take pictures out here far see each other.
And we're on the second floor. Yeah, guys. So, man, what a trip. I was actually having a nap on the bike.
She was. I couldn't believe it.
And guess what? Oh my gosh, we have to say
Oh,
this.
yeah. Michelle
So
can tell
I
me.
was sleeping because I said, okay, I'm cold. I have like a lot of layers. So I have like, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4,
You
plus
want me to
my
tell the story,
raincoat.
maybe?
Plus my raincoat or whatever for like windbreaker or whatever. So I had the pantsuit. So we were both dressed in blue. I'm sure people are probably
Well,
wondering.
I have to give some context to this story. Well, for the last 3 days, because we're all the rugged country we've run into, mountains and everything. Everywhere we go, there's moose everywhere. Now we haven't seen any. There's moose signs everywhere, warning. And I know I've seen plenty of moose over the years like that. And I've been literally praying for 3 straight days. Lord, let Michelle see a moose. Let us see a moose. And everywhere we went, it was just pristine conditions. And you think it would see them? Not a single thing. Until 30 minutes just south of St. Anthony here. I'm running down the road. The sun is just going down. Michelle's passed out, unbeknownst to me, mind you. I'm just cruising along, and I look off to my right, maybe about 30 yards into the ditch, in this gigantic bull moose with a half rack. I just yelled to Michelle, assuming she was sleeping or awake. I said, Michelle, the moose. And she goes, huh? I was like, right there. And then sure enough, as we rode by it, and then
I saw the moose and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It looks like a horse.
It was huge.
It was huge, fat, luscious, healthy.
It was just
moose.
massive. It was massive. It was what they call
it was galloping like a horse, literally.
Yep.
I was impressed, and it was really dark brown.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know what colors they were. Like,
yeah,
is that the color?
Yes.
I never knew that. So in my first experience of seeing a moose in my life.
And by the way, we went to see this thing, way off into the distance where you could. We were literally, I would say, in regards to proximity, 5 car lengths from where the moose was, and it was running. When I first spotted it, it was just off in the ditch, and it was just kind of going a slow trot. But to get it to gallop real quick for Michelle, I just like blew my air horn real quick, beep 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 like that, and this started galloping. She's like, "Oh my gosh!" This thing was like a horse. Anyways, if you ever seen a moose, you know what a male bull moose. It had as opposed to the gigantic rack, it had half of that, so it was like a half rack. So,
I would say a moose seemed to me like a cross between a horse and a cow.
Okay.
Like that. It was so. It looks like a really healthy stallion.
But is it as huge as I claimed it was?
It was humongous.
Exactly.
I said to myself, "That's a moose."
And
Holy! Now I know why when people like drive on the highway and if they hit a moose, that's crazy.
Tell them about the sign we saw. Remember the sign? Talked about the vehicle crashes on right where we were going. It
says five accidents since 2024,
and
I think
13 moose accidents in 2023. So.
Yeah, so actually it's a real thing, like because they run into the road and you don't see it for miles, whatever, and especially if it's foggy, especially this area. Because one of the things, oh my goodness, we didn't get to talk about that because when we were coming down. We stopped in Rocky Harbor, and that was like cool, we said okay, and then we said we were contemplating whether we were going to come to St. Anthony, the town of St. Anthony, to see the Viking stuff, whatever. So then we decided, since it was 3.5 hours away, we'll just trek up the road north. So we headed up, and then on our way, there was a lot of fog. And actually, before we get to that point, there were based on the weather report, before we even got into Newfoundland, when we were on the ferry, the Marine Atlantic, they claimed that it was going to be a lot of rain. So we thought this trip was going to be ruined, right? So yesterday we were able to have a really nice day. Today we had a really nice day. Well, when did we leave?
We had a great. It was we left this morning, probably for the sake of home. We left Port aux Basques, maybe we'll go with like 10 o'clock in the morning, whatever.
So there was no rain when we arrived in Port aux Basques yesterday.
It was overcast. Then all of a sudden, as we got out on the road, we were wondering, it's like, oh, it's probably cold out. And no, it was nice and warm. It wasn't hot, but it was warm. And the sun just parted. We had sunshine all the way. And then, as you will see when Michelle posts the new videos of what, my gosh, if anyone hasn't been to Corner Brook or Newfoundland, my gosh, Corner Brook,
it was
beautiful.
It's
like as if you are amongst the mountains in Hawaii. Actually, if you look, it looks more like BC. It was spectacular.
Yeah, we had a lot of
words aren't going to give
beautiful sights, beautiful views.
But the whole route all the way to Rocky Harbor is spectacular.
So and then from Rocky Harbor coming up to the town of St. Anthony was kind of it was more on the rugged side, but we also noticed that there were different sections that were divided into coves. So we had Bear Coves, Lower Coves, Flowers Cove.
These are all the names of the places.
Yeah, different. There was a Nameless Cove.
Yeah, it literally was called Nameless Cove.
Nameless Cove, and the homes didn't look that great, but there was one house that stood out, and that was the best.
Not true.
There was one house that stood out, and it was
the name of the coves that you just rhymed up, except Nameless Cove. Those were Sandy Cove and the first three of them. You should have seen these homes in here. They were spectacular.
There was one house in the Nameless Cove that stood out, and that was the best even out of all the coves. Though it was called Nameless Cove, it still had a really, really nice house. That's the one with the oval
But anyways,
doorway.
Guess what? We're boring on in time, and we'll go on all night long. There's many more videos to come, so we can talk about everything. But we just want to tell you the quick highlights of our trip. We made it. The good Lord blessed us. It was, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was unbelievably cold. Like coming up here, you'll see our pictures of us. Michelle will post it. It looks like we just have rain suits on, but we don't. We have gear on. I got double jackets on. I got a hoodie sweater on. Michelle's got a hoodie sweater on. She's got her motorcycle jacket on. I have this on. I got my hoodie on, whatever. And she's got all her stuff on. Oh gosh, it's a fashion contest now. She's all happy we're here. So it was cool.
And he has his stuff on.
Oh, I just don't want to.
Yeah, that's his gear.
And
he even have double.
Yeah. I stopped in. I stopped in.
Stopped out.
No, because
Canadian Tire.
Yeah, I had to get an extra quilted hoodie, just simply because it was just not. And I had to buy some winterized gloves, and I'm not exaggerating this. I mean, if you've been on a motorcycle, you know already. No matter, unless it's literally scorching hot out, if it's even remotely cool out, it's usually about 8 to 10 degrees colder on the bike. So it was cold.
So we were experiencing winter in
July.
Summer.
and we'll leave you with this thought, with no word of a lie. When we walked in here, we both laughed because I said to Michelle I said, Michelle, I'm gonna look for the heater, and I said, we are officially turning the heat on in July.
Yeah,
that is insane. But regardless. The scenery was well worth it. We're not done. Tomorrow, we're going to go to, as I said earlier, we're going to go to the Viking settlement. That's going to be amazing. There's going to be they're going to do this kind of like a theater thing. They'll dress up like Vikings and show us how they make the tools and give us some history of it. And the one spot is literally just going to be the site where the Vikings landed, and that's supposed to be amazing too. So.
And today's July 10th, by the way. So
yes,
we're behind in our videos. You're probably going to see that you're getting the videos late. And it's because it takes a while to upload. We just
you can tell.
We just post them on post them as they are. So we're not really editing, so that's kind of good.
We're at 15 minutes. This video is too long already. So anyways, guys, Have a wonderful night. Thanks for watching. And as always, Michelle says, she to what do you call it? Not sign up. What do they call it again?
Subscribe.
Like, subscribe, and
comment,
and comment below.
share.
Yeah.
And
post
and
some-
thanks for your love and support as usual.
All right. And as we always like to say,
Let's keep it real.
Bye.
Ciao. Bye.